Hello, Bill Molyneux here with Bill's Wargame World. And you know what? I get asked every couple days about my friend Josh Warloff, who has a basement full of 3D printers. This video is for you, wherever you may live. England, Scotland, America, Maryland, California. We're going to have Josh's special 3D printer email on this video, and you can write to Josh for inexpensive 3D prints. Now, I've laid out just a few items, and we're going to go over them. First of all, for my World War II stuff, one of the items I really needed for all my German 88s was some German artillery crew. And Josh printed off like 20 of these guys for me in all kinds of poses, manning, for my German 88s. And I have a lot of German 88s because I want to do the bridge at Remagen with that battery of 88s on the ridge. So, he just did up my Stug, and I think it came out stunning. Just stunning. It's solid. It's got a machine gun at the top, and this machine gun, he printed a whole mess of those for me, and also extra weapons. And what's nice is you have those. Here's my German Aerofix figure, rifle on the back. Josh made me a whole mess of Panzerfaust in 54mm. So, glued those in there. So I have Panzerfaust Aerofix Germans. He did the same for my MPC Germans that are throwing hand grenades, and they're all carrying MP40s. Alright, let's continue along the line of the World War II stuff. I needed an inexpensive Kuberwagen. He made one with the machine gun. I needed a whole mess of German motorcycles with sidecars. Now what's nice is he made several for me with the machine gun and the sidecar. But he also made me a couple with an officer in the sidecar. And you're going to have to excuse the painting on these. I have some eyesight issues. A lot of figures I take to Jim Shaw. Some things I just put some flesh and wash on. Life is short, and we're just going to move on. My Bren carriers I'm quite proud of. I actually painted these with the help of my wife. I made Josh, I think, made 6 of these for me, including the antenna. 54mm, really heavy. And these look great at the Bridge Too Far rescue scenario. Speaking of a Bridge Too Far, here's my Dingo. We have the Dingo armored car with German markings.
I can keep 3 entire plants left.
Alright, well, we're moving along the line. Now, once in a while, Josh has a bad print. And what he does with a bad print is, I'll pay him half for a bad print. This was full of cotton, by the way, here, and lighting. So this is a bad print, and you don't throw these out. You use them as wreckage, which they really look great. So I need a whole mess of German half-tracks, and Josh made me, I think, I have 8 of these. Now, these aren't just like Aerofix half-tracks. If you pick one of these babies up, it weighs probably close to over a pound. It is solid resin. Now, don't get worried about the price point. These aren't super expensive. Josh has to make money to pay for his time and resin, but, they're not $100 a half-track like you see on eBay at times. So, what else do we have? Well, I needed the big half-track. Look at that. And this weighs quite a bit, too. You can throw this at an intruder in your house and knock them out. My little Martyr self-propelled gun is there. And so that is a bit of the World War II line. I hope you're enjoying this. Let's go take a look at some of the French Indian War figures. Well, I needed French milice. So Josh printed up a couple dozen French milice for me, and at 54mm scale, and I had the great Jim Shaw paint them for me. they came out fantastic. What was nice is he did different poses, including one that looks like me. So that's my French Milice, and if you don't know, French Milice is French militia. And we have our French Marines, and he did the same with them. And the different poses for them, it was just fantastic. That's a Dave Bybee figure there. So, yeah, I didn't bring everything out that he's printed for me. I just wanted to give you an idea. All right, we're going to go to buildings next. So, hold on. All right, while we're doing the 3D building, this is a paper roof placed on solid resin plastic roof. I need to do the walls a light gray still. I never got to it. I did the brown wash. And then the door. And again, it's a heavy solid piece of 3D printed. It came in like 5 pieces. And then you put it all together. 54mm scale. Alright, so that's the one building. Well, I think we're going to move the camera. We're going to move the camera to Fort William Henry. Stay tuned. Alright, Josh can make blockhouses, log cabins. He's made several Fort William Henrys and blockhouses in 1/72 scale, 28mm scale. I believe several of the guys in the group of the No Stress Miniature Wargamers of Maryland there on our Facebook site. I believe Frank Prez has one, Angelo has one. This is the giant 54mm one, and yes, I've had it for a couple months and I've yet put the darn thing together. This is just, of course, one section. So we have our gate wall section, and I'm not sure how long it takes Josh to print one of these out, but you're going to be able to email him and ask. I believe 54mm will cost you a little bit more than, of course, than a 28 or 1/72. So his print plate's only so big. So what he had to do was build it in sections. And then I have to use my pea-sized brain when it's all in bags from Aldi's and put it all together. Now, I'm going to be gluing this on a piece of styrofoam 2 inches high, cut at an angle as the ground. And I'm very excited about getting this built. But as you all know, I'm got a lot of irons in the fire. I got the History channel going. I got the War Game channel going. I have a new board game coming out, Horns of the Buffalo, 12 exciting scenarios of the Anglo-Zulu War of 1879. So, now, Thursday, 24th, I go and pick up another Alamo for a friend in the Chuckleheads Wargame group. My scratch-built one is sitting there. And when I go and pick up that Alamo, I'll also be interviewing the owner, and that is Mr. John Mike Priest, famous author, historian, and battlefield guide of Antietam. And I'll be doing a video interview of him about his books and how he came about to write them. And I'm hoping that you'll enjoy watching the interviews. So, stay safe, be kind, be courteous, write to Josh. He's a great guy. He's got a half a dozen printers in his basement. And give him some business. Have him print some stuff. He also can print casualties. Very hard to get French Indian War casualties. He can print you some dead Napoleonic figures or dead French Indian War figures. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous. Don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you like my channel. And everyone in England and Scotland, thank you very much. And Donald Featherstone rules in my War Game basement.